All right, welcome into the show. Creative Crypto here. I hope everyone had a great holidays and a happy new year. Welcome to 2026. This is my first video of 2026. I took some much needed time off towards the end of the year, but I'm back stronger than ever, ready to crush this market again, and hoping that we get another meme coin wave here in 2026. And what a great way to start off the year with this brand new Trojan trading terminal, very similar to GMGN and other style trading terminals where you can actually trade via a web browser here. So I kind of want to just dive into this on a video. I haven't really looked into it much myself, so we're kind of going to do it together here. And I think it's going to be a great tool to utilize going forward with trading. Now, I still do prefer the Telegram trading bot for the style of trading that I use, which is following some calls and signals on Telegram and then copy trading as well. This is more for people that want to analyze the trenches, try to find, trending wallets or even trending coins. This can be a great way to analyze all that stuff. So we'll kind of go over it and kind of show the incentives that Trojan has for using this platform. And I do believe that this platform is invite only, so you do need a referral link to join it. So I will have my referral link for this. The only negative side about this is I don't think that the referrals from your Telegram bot transfer over to this trading platform. So if you did build a big team like me on Trojan on the Telegram bot, hopefully that your team continues to follow you onto this trading terminal and this trading platform to continue to support you. So hopefully you guys do the same here. If you used my referral link for the Telegram bot, you could do the same with this trading platform here. I would really appreciate it. And to reward you guys for that, I'll do my best to make some really great videos showing you guys how to utilize this platform and how to make some profits trading meme coins. So firstly, to get signed up, obviously click on the link in the description here. Don't trust, random links that you see. And what I found is it's not going to let you sign in with your existing Trojan wallet. So if you imported your trading wallet to your Phantom wallet, like I recommend, from your Trojan trading bot, it's not actually going to let you use that wallet to sign in. You have to use one of your own wallets. So keep that in mind. I did try it and it didn't work because for whatever reason, it doesn't allow you to do that. So keep that in mind. Try a different wallet, a new wallet here on your Phantom wallet that you have, that you have backed up with your seed phrase and everything. And what you can do is you can actually import your Telegram trading bot from Trojan into here if you want to use that wallet to trade with on here as well. So you can trade with it, you just can't log in with it. So hopefully that makes sense and you guys are able to get logged in. Once you get logged in, you will see, all these different options up here to utilize. I'm going to show you this arena section real quick because these are some of the incentives that Trojan is doing for using their trading platform to trade meme coins. And you can do some of these tasks here. And there's a $50 in free SOL that you can claim by just liking and commenting on the post. You have to close a position with at least 0.25 SOL profit and refer one user that does one trade. And you should get $50 in free Solana. So that's a good way, to start off trading is getting some free Solana, of course. And then there's much more incentives here with this arena section. And I want to show you guys real quick here, this little intro, and it kind of goes over it. There's the arena section, the jackpot, the referrals, and leaderboard. Okay, so you can, follow those different quests each day and see, how far along are you in this progress. And you'll be able to claim some gold, rewards there and use those to get Solana. And then they actually have a jackpot, which I'll look at in a second there. And then there's your referrals, of course. So if you do like my content here on the channel, you can show your support and utilize that link down below. And thank you to everybody that has used my referral links over the years. That is how I continue to support myself, making these videos and stuff, because I don't monetize this channel. I don't ever want to monetize this channel. I don't really take any sponsorships as well. I kind of just want to provide the best content. And then if you guys like the content, you can reward me by using my referral link. So thank you so much if you guys do utilize that. And then of course we have the leaderboard section here where you can climb up, and earn extra rewards just for trading. So pretty cool, guys. That's what they have here. And we'll go over here real quick to the jackpot section. This is where every single day they're doing not only a lucky draw where you can have a chance to win, every single day. There's 30 lucky winners. All you have to do, copy the image here, post it in a tweet, and then paste your tweet link here. and you can be entered every single day into this, prizes where they're going to give away Solana. So pretty cool. And not only that, but they have a jackpot here, which, if you're one of the lucky people trading, you could have a potential to win that. So it's kind of just some cool extra incentives that you get on top of just trading on your own. So if you're making money trading meme coins, this is just a cherry on top and some extra rewards and incentives that you can use, to make some extra money. So I'll look into this more as time goes along here and see exactly, how this stuff operates, but pretty cool how we have these options here with Trojan. It's nice that they finally made a trading terminal. I did recommend that to the team at the start of last year, so it did take them about a year or so, but it's better late than never, that I say. If you want to make a product like this, you want to make sure that it's flawless when you put it out. So far, this trading terminal looks pretty flawless from what I can see and works very, very great. So first, what you can do is you can set up your settings here. This is like the main settings down here. This is like a little navigation bar, and you can set up different stuff. So go to settings. If you don't want to see those little notifications pop up there when something gets, migrated, you can turn off migrated alerts. Tracked wallet alerts, this will let you know when one of your tracked wallets makes a transaction. PNL alerts, Dex paid alerts when someone pays Dex, we can turn that off for now. We can, turn off all sounds. I'm just going to do that for the video, but you can leave it on. The sounds are pretty cool. And you can customize, all this stuff in here. You can customize some widgets, how you want that. You can add some hotkeys for quick, trading and stuff. And then just general settings here. Include fees in P&L. Yes, let's do that so we know exactly how much we're making. And, check out some other features here. This looks pretty standard. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So that's the general settings. And then what I like to do is, if we go over here to the screener tool, which is the trenches tab, this is what you're used to seeing on most, screeners like GMGN and stuff like that. So you have the new tokens here, about to migrate and migrated. So it's very crazy to start. You definitely want to utilize some filters to start off with. I'm going to show you the filters that I like to use for this. So with this section, the new tokens, I don't really trade off this because it's way too risky. But what I like to do is just filter out some of this just in case I can catch a runner if I happen to see it. What's cool is they've actually added some different stuff here. You have an audit section for your filters, and you have regular metrics. This is what you're probably used to, but this is pretty cool where you can, sort by sniper holdings, insider holdings, all this different stuff. Pretty similar to GMGN, some of that stuff on there. So with this, I like to start, 7K market cap and maximum 10 on this. And what I want to do is, let's see, volume 24 hours. Let's do 7. I don't know if you have to put this in zeros, I guess, huh? Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Sometimes they track it by, thousands already, but it looks like you put in the whole number here. And we're going to do token age, minimum 0 minutes to 10 minutes. So we just want to see if anything's popping off, going crazy. We can actually increase this to like 12,000. So we'll apply changes there. That should knock off a lot of those tokens, as you can see. So now we're just getting some of these. So if some of these start running, ideally what you want to see is if you see a brand new coin start pumping and it reaches, 12K market cap, then it bumps up over here. And, it's very risky to trade these because some of these, you might just want to look for a quick double up. If you could just catch it from like 7K to 15K, make a quick double up and get out. That's still hard to do sometimes on these meme coins. So then we're going to filter this migrated section. Okay, now with this one, we want to go over here, just focus on the metrics for now. We can dive into some of those audit stuff as well in the future. But just to keep it simple, we'll start from a minimum 12,000 market cap. We're not going to put a max on this one because the max will be once it gets migrated. Volume 24 hours, we'll do at least 10K in volume. And age from 1 minute to 2 hours. So that'd be 120 minutes. Because we just want to catch something that is popping off quick. If something's staying around for too long, it's probably not going to pump pretty good. Okay, and then we can, undo some of these as far as the launch pads go. We can just leave pump and bonk fun. But some of these have been popping off lately, like some Meteora ones as well. So we'll leave it for now right here. Apply changes. And it kind of declutters some of this and makes it easier to see. So like this one, 39 minutes old, Grinch right here. A little old, Christmas is over. So this would have been a good one maybe, a month ago, but maybe it still can migrate. And then, of course, you guys are familiar with some of this stuff down here. Sniper hold percentage, insider hold percentage. A lot of these metrics, like such as top 10 holder percentage, sniper holdings, all this all can be faked with bundle bots when people launch their coins. So I don't really utilize this stuff too much. If something has a crazy percentage, I will use it as a red flag where I don't, buy it. Like if a dev's holding, a bunch of coins, or, snipers are holding a bunch. But as far as, looking at it and say, oh, 0% snipers, 0% dev holdings, only 10%, I'm not looking at that and saying, oh, that's a very attractive coin, because it looked like that one just rugged because now it's not on here. See how it's gone? So what you want to ideally do is to see something come up over here, quickly jump, over here, and then if you can catch it before it migrates, that's another option. There's different ways to do it, but as far as you start from the left side is the most risky, medium risky, less risky, even though it's still very risky, any of this stuff. But if we can catch a runner, that's what you want to do, is catch a runner at certain market cap levels. So if you notice over time, when it hits a certain market cap, it's going to pump up to this market cap. And that's more with the migrated section. And let's filter that one right now. Okay, so with the migrated section, we're just going to do a simple filter. We're going to do metrics. We're going to do minimum market cap 200K. Just leave it at that. And we're going to do volume 24 hours, at least 100K. Okay, apply changes. So ideally what I'm looking for is something that has migrated early. Like, see, this is 7 minutes old. That's perfect. However, the market cap's already at 880,000. It's almost at 1 million. So this would have been one that we wanted to catch early at 200K. Once we saw this one show up over here at 200K, and it's very low, minutes old, we will definitely click on that and potentially, try to buy it quick. And we can even, use some presets on there to buy quick and set up auto sell as well. So basically we just click on it, and the strategy that I utilize sometimes on this that I've tested before is just quick double ups. As you guys have seen maybe some of my previous videos, a double up trading challenge, where if you double up, 2 or 3 times in a row, up to like 5 or 10 times, you can honestly make an insane amount of profit. Of course, it's very hard to be able to hit on, 3, 4, 5 double ups in a row. But if you notice some different trends and the way the market is, going, you can hit on some of those trades. Of course, not every trade is going to do that, but if you set up, a good take profit zone and stuff like that. Let me actually go to the 1 minute because it still isn't showing up too well. Okay, perfect. So this is exactly what we're looking at. So see how very quickly this coin shot up to 200K. It only took about 18 minutes. Right here is where we want to buy. And we realistically just want to sell at 400K. Now, you could leave a moon bag, and some of these you could maybe let run. But over time, some of these might just pump to 300K and then crash. But I found that if something can break 200K and is fairly new as far as how old the coin is, 400K is very likely, and even 1 million market cap can happen. And then some of these go up to 2 million, but then they all have their ceiling at some point. You do have those rare runners that will go, to 50 million, 100 million. Like one recently was White Whale. A couple of months ago, I think that one launched. And you will have those very rare ones, guys. Okay, now this one, we look at the metrics here. Notice that, 33% sniped, and bundles is still holding 15%. Yet this coin has pumped to over 1 million market cap. Why is that? Well, like I showed you in my How to Spot a Bundler video, it's an older video I did on the channel explaining bundles before anyone really knew what bundling was. And that's what I explained in that video, where, with great power comes great responsibility. So if someone holding 15% of the total supply and they continue to market this coin and pump it up, that can pump a coin, of course. But if they dump all this coin can get obliterated in seconds. Okay, so that's why it's a give and take, because sometimes a high bundle coin pumps like this, and sometimes it just absolutely gets obliterated and dumps. Okay, but that is the gist of the trading strategy that I like to utilize when I'm using a screener like this. Is I'm just looking over here Okay. Now, if something catches my eye over here quickly, and in a perfect world, yes, we could catch this coin right over here before it even migrates, and then we just made 10, 20x. But in reality, it's not always the easiest thing to do. But if we can find a meme coin that hits that 200K mark and pops up over here and is like 20 minutes old, 30 minutes old, something like that, take a chance. And if we're just going for a double up, and if we wanted to, we could set up our presets here. Like if we just want to buy 0.1 SOL, we could set that up. If our wallet has SOL in it, we will automatically buy it. And then we can set up our auto sell. So as soon as we just buy a coin, it'll be ready to auto sell, and we'll set up our auto sell level. So if we just want a quick double up, at 100% profit, it'll sell 100% of the coin. So we can set that up normally. I'm trying to figure out, here we go, enable auto sell. So this is where we would actually enable the auto sell. And then there's some way to actually set up the settings for it, I believe. So I'll have to look more into this. Like I said, I'm still getting used to this new features here, because I definitely utilize the trading bot more on Telegram. But this looks like it's just looking at the actual sizes of that there. So there is a way to do it. Let me actually click on this again. So auto sell. So I'll have to figure that out as I go here, guys, to be honest. I'm still getting the hang of this terminal, but there is a way where you could just set up auto sell quickly, and it'll automatically just sell whatever percentage you want, just like in the trading bot. Okay, so I'm going to test it out. This is just a intro video of this, analyzer here. And what's also cool, besides the trenches tab, you got the Explorer, which is more for trending coins. This one I don't really look at as much. I prefer to just look at, the coins that are pumping fast, because if they're pumping fast, then they are probably trending as well. So it's kind of immaterial on that one. But what's cool is here we can go to the analyzer section. This will let you analyze trader wallets that you want to look for wallets to potentially copy trade. This allows you to do that all within here. Same with GMGN, does the same kind of thing, very similar. But what's cool here, we can also do a wallet tracker section. So it allows you to add wallets you want to track manually, or you can import top 150 CoolScan wallets. So let's just import those and see, what it looks like here. So now they're all on. The alerts are on when these wallets make trades. Of course, I wouldn't just blindly follow these wallets, but it's definitely cool to have here, because you can kind of see who's piling into what coin, and then you can kind of see, who's been profitable with that and stuff like that. So let's go back here to that NYC coin. And now if we look at the chart, we should be able to see the wallets on there, if any of those KOLs. So yeah, we can see, did any of those KOLs buy this coin early on, before this thing got, seeded and everything. And then those are the wallets we maybe want to focus on mostly, the ones that can catch these early. So some of these, some of these did catch them early, like way early back here. So this was by DV, he bought there, and this guy bought here, Dally. So pretty cool. You can just track this stuff. And then maybe you definitely want to turn off the notifications for the wallets with that. Let's see. Let's take off that. So tracked wallet alerts, we're going to turn that off. Okay, there. So we're good there. And it says a new update is ready. So let's refresh it. Okay, guys. So all in all, it's a very useful tool to have a trading terminal like this. If you prefer to just trade on, a desktop computer and a computer screen and have, full access and be able to analyze these coins, be able to track your wallets, this is a great way to do it. Okay. If you're just like me and you like using the Telegram bot and you like just following calls on Telegram, then just continue to utilize that and maybe try this, try it out, try out the strategy that I shared here. As I go along trading, I will be testing more strategies that could potentially work for this. I want to get back to trying the double up trading challenge, where we try the double up trading challenge. The only thing here, you have to wait. For the strategy I showed you in this video, you're not going to get, a coin migrated, very, recent. This coin was the one. So because I was recording, of course, I couldn't see this, but it would have been nice to catch this one here. Like I said, if you just wanted to click on it, you can just buy right here, buy and sell. And here's where you do the auto sell. That's where I messed up. You can add in your auto sell. So we'll add in a take profit. Take profit price will be 100% and press add. So now we're in there, and then we click on auto sell And if we wanted to add in another take profit, we could do that. We could set up a stop loss as well. So this is where you do the auto sell here. I was looking for that earlier, but pretty cool. So you just click on it here, and then now that it's all set up, let's actually get rid of that one. So this will just be selling at 100% profit, and this is the amount of coins that you want to sell. So what percent profit are you looking for? How many of the coins do you want to sell? And then for a stop loss, same thing. Let's say the stop loss goes, negative 50%, we're going to get out. We're going to cut our losses. Okay, so pretty cool stuff there. Make sure this is checked. And then if we go back to trenches, since we checked it up here, all we have to do is if we quickly see it, we can just quickly trade right from here. So if we see a coin that fits our standards, bam, we just buy right here quickly. Our auto sell orders will be triggered, so we don't have to worry about selling it. So if it pumps quick, from 200 to 400K, bam, we're going to take profit. And then we'll be out and ready for the next trade. So that's the gist of this, guys. Like I said, if you prefer just trading with the Telegram bot, which is the way I like to trade, just continue doing what you like to trade with and how it makes money. This is just something cool to try. I'm going to be trying it myself and see how it goes. But of course, for me, the trading bot on Telegram is what I like to use because I can have it on my mobile. I'm not always sitting on my computer to trade. But having this is a cool feature for Trojan. I think it's going to help them create more revenue. And then we can finally get that Trojan airdrop that we've been waiting for. Because this is going to be a way for them to compete now with these other platforms like GMGN, like the Axioms of the world. Okay, Trojan was the first to make the Telegram bot, and they're kind of the last to make the trading terminal, but it could be the best one of them all because, it's Trojan. They're the one that really helped push forward this whole meme coin trading on Pump Fund. They were the first bot to be able to trade on Pump Fund directly on Telegram. So Trojan, I hope they continue to provide, some really great features and stuff with this terminal. And here's some of my recent trades from the trading Telegram. Now, these coins I was able to get from Primetime Callz. If you guys don't know Primetime Callz, it's an alpha group that I'm a part of on Telegram that provides trading calls, and I provide calls as well. And we actually track a bunch of very profitable callers on Telegram that you may not even know of or even know where to find them, but we track them and put them all in one place. And when they make a call, it shows in our bot on our VIP, and we get an alert for it, the market cap called, and the coin and everything, and you can quickly trade it. Okay, so that's what I do. I just plug them into Trojan, have my auto sell ready to go. Now this one pumped pretty high. I actually gave this one as a free call, this FAP coin. And it's tough because, when a coin can pump, 5x or 10x, it's like, yeah, it would be nice to be able to make that every time. But it's tough because you want to have good bankroll management. You don't want to, have a too risky of a trading strategy to where you lose too much and you're not utilizing as much profit. What I like to do recently is I set up my auto sell. When a coin pumps 100%, I'll sell 50%. So that means I break even. So anything after that is risk free. So if the coin, 5, 10x's, 100x's after that, I'm still going to be able to make about half of what I could have made if I held all the way. But if the coin just pumps 100% and then dumps, I don't lose anything really. Okay, so this coin could have made a little more, but it is what it is. That was a nice profit. This one as well, 0.1 sol, 0.05. So I'm just starting to get back into this, guys. I'm trying to build back up my bankroll. And this was a good one. This one pumped actually 15x. Would have been nice to, sell at the top, but we got 170% on that one. I will take that. This is another one. All primetime calls, guys, within the last 24 hours. Okay, 160%. This one, another 10x coin. I need to maybe tinker my auto sell a little bit and just see, because the way I trade, I just like to buy the coin from the signal, and I don't want to have to watch the chart. I don't want to have to watch the coin. I'm going to let my bot trade for me and set up the auto sell. It'll sell at certain levels, and then I can just maybe check back, every couple hours or so and see how they're doing. So that's some of the recent trades I've been doing for meme coins. Meme coins are starting to pop off again. Like I said, another wave could be coming soon, guys, for meme coins. And now we have a great terminal to be able to trade them on. And if you don't want to, you can just use the Trojan bot. I'm using the Diomedes backup bot right now. That one seems to be working pretty smooth. So if it's not working good for you guys, use a different backup bot, and you should be able to find one that works. So here's some of the recent calls, guys, from January 11th. This is Primetime Callz VIP. This is to show that this is all legit and real. These coins pumped here. Here's some of the coins that I had traded with the Telegram bot. And yeah, these have just been printing. I mean, that's 3 in a row, just huge. That's a 10x right there. That one, this one I think is still holding on. It hasn't really pumped yet. Gate called it 13K. That hit like 200K. So pretty sick, guys. Just printing. This one, I don't know. I didn't look into that one there. But yeah, this one, another 2x right there. I told you. This was FAP guy. That's the one I gave for a free signal. I gave this one in the free Telegram. We have a free Primetime Calls group where we sometimes forward the VIP calls to and share some free calls. This one did at least a 3-4x, I believe. And yeah, guys, here's another one, 1984. That one, I believe, hit a 4x or 3x. So yeah, guys, that's Primetime Calls. Let's look at the free group. This is the free group where we post, the results and stuff, and some really nice PNL cards. So we got some pretty sick PNL cards. Shout out to Phoenix. He makes those PNL cards. So yeah, guys, this was the one I posted. So if you guys just want to test it out, follow the free calls. And if we post a free call and you try trading it, you make some profit. Hopefully you can, sign up for VIP with the profit. And yeah, guys, we just continue to print on these calls. Of course, not all these calls hit, but our win rate's been pretty solid lately, I have to say. Here's some of the calls. They kind of posted it all in one little thing here. I showed you that last video, 144x, but a lot of 10x, 8x, 5x, 65x. I mean, that's how you build your bankroll, if you can hit on some of those and make up for a lot of losses, guys. So pretty cool on here. I also posted this leverage trade for a long on Solana. That was about a week ago. And this trade is still active, okay? Right now, I got in at 135.5 and, 10x leverage. So looking good on this trade as well for Solana. I'm expecting it to hit about, close to 160 within the next week or so. So that's what I'm looking at on the charts. So yeah, guys, follow the free Telegram. This is 100% free. I do post free calls in here, free trades. You can check out our pnls if you want to see, what we're making in VIP. And then sometimes we post specials and coupons in here and stuff. So if you can't afford the full VIP price, wait for, a special, or follow one of the free calls, and hopefully you can make some profit and be able to get in the VIP with your profit. Here's my current long position, guys. I do trade all my own calls that I make for leverage trading. And I try to trade most of the meme coin calls as well from Primetime Calls. Sometimes I won't, though. It just depends on, if I catch a call late or if I don't like the meme or something like that. But yeah, this is here. So we're up about 20% right now. And this is the Apexliquid bot. This is what I use for leverage trading on Hyperliquid, easy through Telegram. I also have a group where I share my own wallet when I make these trades if you want to just copy trade automatically, because you can copy trade leverage traders with the Apexliquid bot. So that's what I like to do, guys, kind of do a mix of both. We got the meme coin trading with Trojan, got copy trading as well. Now we have a trading terminal to be able to maybe find these runners and have a good trading strategy as well, and use it to analyze wallets and track wallets. You can use the Apex bot to trade on Hyperliquid. And then we got the calls from Primetime Calls to trade those. So pretty good, guys. Here's one that just got migrated. This is Wabi. This would be one I would just real quick buy, because 6 minutes old. We're at 200K. Volume is good. See how it just continues to pump? Look at that. All we need is to hit, 400K, something like that. But now it kind of fell off. So we don't see it because it's very volatile right now. But that might have been a losing trade, but there it is. It bounced back up here. Let's quickly just look at this real quick before I end the video. I should have funded this with some Solana. I totally forgot before I started the video. You can see some of the KOLs continuing to get in there. So yeah, bumped up to 300K now. Look at this. This thing's going to hit 400. There we go. There it is. Bam. See how easy? That's it. If you guys want to try trading with the strategy I shared in here using those filters, I hope that you would utilize my referral link for that, for the Trojan terminal. And yeah, good luck with the trading, and hopefully you can compete to win some prizes and stuff. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to try to get back into the trenches as well and continue the double up trading challenge, because it's a lot easier now having this here. I can easily just trade this. So we'll see how this goes, guys. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, please hit a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Trojan adding this trading terminal? Is it going to help your trades? Are you still going to just use the Telegram bot? Let me know how it goes for you. I'll be interested to hear about it. And I'll make some more videos in the future showing how to trade with this. And then I'll be able to do some live trading on the next one and maybe catch some of these runners here. So guys, hope you have a great day and a great start to the new 2026. Until the next time, we will talk again. Take care and take charge. Creative Crypto out.